This map has a really rough opening. Snipers, many of them hit scanners placed on high levels, just all over the damn place, not close to each other either. I thought a lot about how to approach it to begin with, and this was my answer. It's very strict, especially right here. You can easily get blocked by the spiders. That whole sequence of events I just did, very, very rigorous and strict, but it puts you in a much better position. It's kind of a goofy ammo situation though. Don't really have anything but rockets. So that cleared out a lot of the cruft, all the gristle around this area, and now I'm heading for where the plasma rifle is. It's got kind of infinite height body block there. Thinking about taking these guys out, but that guy's infighting with someone, so it's like whatever. Let's just leave them to their fun. So hitting the right here because there's some chain gunners above me, directly above, and I want to stay out of their line of sight. Killing those guys with the super shotgun is always kind of nerve-wracking, because if you miss, anything can happen in the time it takes to get another shot off. Kind of an obnoxious arena. You can get dead real fast if you don't take care of the new enemies quickly here. At this point, you know, it's just whatever you feel like is the least valuable ammo. You've got all the time in the world to take out these punching bags. If you're anything like me, though, you'll get hit a few times just for fun. And now I think to myself here, I've got a lot of cells. If I top off, I can just come back later. Which, I mean, works alright. Okay, now here, if you saw that thing just close, this is a really stupid, obscure secret. Yet, when you're coming back through that teleporter, this is open and it rapidly closes. This is how you get the BFG, which is almost essential, actually. I don't know how you're supposed to kill the spider mastermind without it. It seems like it's deliberately, the area it's in is deliberately constructed to not provide you with cover. So you absolutely need this. Like, it's not optional. And it's pretty freaking hard to find. I don't like super hate secrets in general, but this one's pretty unforgivable. It also gives you a great position to take out a lot of the entrenched snipers in the starting area, which is where this essentially is. I don't know if you noticed the BFG when we grabbed the rocket launcher right at first, but that's that there, down there. That's where that happened.
So now we're all kitted up, but it hardly does any good, really. This next bit is the most obnoxious part of the level. Trying to clear out the starting area. It's just, even with, see the difference here isn't so much that we've got good shit now, it's that we've got a nice, tidy base of operations in the form of this, horseshoe-shaped annex here, where there's no enemies, like no one attacking you from any direction. You can go back and take a breather. Like this area is deliberately designed so that that's not the case anywhere ordinarily. It's just a miserable encounter, frankly, overall. I don't hate this level. I even kind of like it, I guess. But just on its merits, it's got a lot of obnoxious shit. Like, look at all that shit out there. Chain gunners. I mean, it's like, the BFG's not going to do you any good. Not to a little glass cannon that doesn't have any health anyway. There's 50 of them, all spread out from each other. You just got to be patient. Or, completely rush through and leave, but... Which I guess... might have been a possibility. Just completely ignore this area, take the BFG, run down to that nukage pit on the right. Don't worry about not being able to get the blue armor that's in here. Might be worth it. I don't know. Might be worth it. At least the BFG is useful against this. So finally getting out of here. I like the next part. Kind of excessive to use two of those. Like more troopers placed above the play stage as snipers. Just fuck off. I hate that. Got kind of owned by the invisibility there. The two enemies you don't really want to be invisible against are the Cyber Demon and the Mancubus, because it makes them unpredictable. Going for the secret health here. That switch I shot triggered the opening. This is a
good place to clear out while you're invisible. I do like the aesthetic of this level, like more of the southwestern terrain floating in this trippy void. It's pretty cool. Not sure what I'm being so nervous of here. Going back to grab some ammo. I don't know, watching the replays made me realize this level's a lot more boring than I felt it to be while I was playing it. Like, the way it's laid out makes it really unclear what you should do, what the right path is. So it's kind of fun to, like, figure it out. Does this work? Does that work? Where the fuck am I supposed to go from here? You know? Like, it's pretty satisfying on that level. But once you're just executing it, it's like, it's pretty darn plain Jane. There's not much to it. Whatever. Things you notice when you look at things from a different perspective. So if you hit that switch on this cool little floating island, it opens a secret area with the megasphere. Now here I get confused by the fact that, oh, these are Agnetrons while still alive, which wasn't the case in my little mental model that I had going on coming up to here. I thought they were all going to be dead. I guess I did things slightly differently when I practiced it. I think I'm coming down with a cold. Anyway, so I completely fucked the dog on that. Lost a lot of health. I gotta go make sure everything's dead. Fortunately, I left so much health and armor lying around I can completely reset myself back up to a stack of 400. I just need to take some extra time. Excuse me. So yeah, getting the blue key triggers those arch files to warp in, yada yada. So then this next part is stupid. Like, it's a Spider Master run with absolutely no cover. Like, you might think this is cover, but like, that nukage is just low enough that you can't actually get back up. You couldn't if you drop down in there to get cover from the Arachnotron. I mean, Spider Demon. You can't just step back up. You have to like go back and step around and take a bunch of nukage damage. It's like, what the fuck? You can't You can't SSG it to death, not under those circumstances. Like, you can't damage race a fucking spider mastermind with anything but the BFG. So essentially the BFG was an absolutely essential secret, unless there's some tricky thing that I totally haven't thought of for dealing with that. I don't know. Here I grabbed the totally unnecessary Megasphere, since I was already sitting on like 300 plus. Anyway, the last fight's kind of weird. There's a saucer with 4 arch files facing away from you in a room with absolutely no cover. With the BFG you can kill them all, or you can press a couple switches which changes the shape of the arena to one with cover and a bunch of extra enemies. And this isn't a bad fight to fight out, but it's also not a fight you need to fight out, because there's one guy between you and the exit. I don't know, it's kind of ill-conceived. The whole level's ill-conceived, but I don't hate it. It's kind of interesting.